Thank you, and good luck.
Oh, sorry, I already missed it.
We were having fun.
Woo! Alright, casual games.
Casual?
Yep.
Alright guys, that was our league night for the night, so now we're just gonna hang out and playing some fun games. Alright, we got Joe queening on gold and Phil queening on blue. And a lot of Joe's friends have joined us, so they're going to be jumping on. Blue's running really hard. Berries. Always, I always respect Dayberry. Gold queen is on last. Gold's got 2 high guards going. Gold has full control of gates, so if they do go down, Blue can't really do anything about it. Blue got gates back. Only 3 more berries left for Blue. It's like the gold drone is trying to help out. Run some berries. Only 2 more left for Blue. Good help from the blue queen, but there's that blue queen. So Blue is now in last, but they only need 1 more berry. That gold drone is making moves for the gold berries. Good bumps from Blue. Blue hive is completely empty, except for now the queen's in there. Come on, Abs, you gotta make the jump. Come on, Blue Abs. Good jumps, good jumps. Oh, good bumps. Oh, jump right. Oh, and there it is. It's in.
So what did I miss?
That was great.
What did I miss?
Blue Abs was doing some great bumping and jumping.
You know, I play abs. I like to play abs because it's aspirational for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, abs.
That's fair. I mean, everyone has.
That's
abs.
true. But the
They
visible,
just
the visible
don't look
abs.
like that.
I'm really going more for the blue part than the abs
You
part.
want to be specifically blue.
I'm afraid I
skin.
just blew myself.
Oh, so Arrested Development references specifically.
I worked on Arrested Development, so I'm allowed.
did?
Yeah, I did.
That's so fun.
I was assistant sound editor on season 3.
That's a great show. It's always money in the banana stand.
I was there for like when the whole Charlize Theron.
Oh
arc.
yeah, I remember that story.
And that was very fun.
I don't remember season 3 as well, just because I haven't watched that one repeatedly.
It's. I think it has aged really well. Like people poo-pooed it when it was happening. Like some of the meta stuff, like the Save Our Blue
I was
stuff.
gonna
is
say like there's
amazing.
good. That was a good pinch of save.
And then when we when they did what was it? What's interesting about it was that Ron Howard was filming the Da Vinci Code at the time, and so like he couldn't do his voiceover until like the day before it aired.
Oh no!
In Italy, he'd go to a booth in Italy and do it.
Oh wow!
And so like we were cutting the whole episode constantly was being cut to like some dude doing the temp voiceover like Michael did the Michael did the Michael. It sounded like that, and I was like, and that's how and now when I hear it,
You hear that?
I hear that instead of Ron Howard. I'm like, this new voiceover guy is weird.
So.
That's Ron Howard.
Alright. 4 more Blairies? 4 more Blairies left for Boo.
Look at abs! Look at abs weaving their way through the speed tunnel.
Yeah, and Berry jumped in the Berry in the hive. 1 more Berry left.
That was some classic.
Oh.
Blue Queen's trying too hard.
On last.
Trying too hard.
Blue Queen is like carrying the team because they're all running berries. Oh, Blue Queen. Oh, I'm getting worried.
I think he's just gotta stay in there or like get a kill.
Yeah.
But Gold Skulls is like taunting him.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
there
1
we go.
kill.
1. There's 2. Good pinch. The pinch and the very end. I already forgot who won that last one. Blue?
Yeah.
This is why I have to do the hearts immediately,
I know.
or I forget who wins. I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone, even though it's gonna be a little delayed, see if anyone's even there, so I can say hi to them. We don't have chat up on here because we have not gotten there yet. I can't tell you more about Arrested Development because I didn't work on it. Marcelo went away, so he's the one you should ask. Marcelo was talking about how he worked on season 3 of Arrested Development. The South by Southwest KQ event.
It is Saturday the
16th, I think. Yes.
Saturday the 16th from 1 to 5. I'll find the link to the Facebook event and I'll post it in chat.
Good idea.
I was
another thing that we can start to
just
improve on,
looking
like our
at it
Twitch
today.
profile. We can make it all pretty.
Yeah.
And people have links to find out more information about Killer Queen and the Austin State. Look at how flushed I look on the chat.
Well, look at me.
We look
So
like
red.
we have like sunburn.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's just because it's a little warm in here. And I'm drinking beer. Alright. Good snail run by Gold. I wasn't even watching the game. The May event, when's Mantis Mayhem? I'm awful with dates.
May 18th.
May 18th.
Check it out. I've been working on the logo today.
The venue is TBD, correct?
TBD, yeah, we
TBD
haven't
on the
decided
venue.
yet. We're comparing and contrasting options.
We're trying to figure out what would be the best for everybody
Yeah, in terms
in
of
terms of like
location, equipment,
what's
internet,
nearby,
yeah,
hotels,
yeah,
things like
exactly.
that, so.
Driving stuff.
Yeah.
There it is. Copy link.
All right, so we've got
And rumor is there's going to be a third location added to the list.
yes. I mean that's not really a rumor,
No, probably not.
but that we are getting a third cab in Austin.
It's not super public.
It's pretty. It's
Well, it
it's
was-
all over Facebook.
Yeah, we just didn't know if we were going to be able to include it as a potential
But we are
option.
getting a third cab in Austin. Texas Gamers,
Gamers
Lounge is
Lounge.
opening a location at Spider House,
Spider House Ballroom.
which is really cool. So yeah, we're gonna be rolling in Queen cabs in
Yeah.
Austin. And they're all kind of spread out too in kind of different areas because Spider House is closer to campus and things like that. So.
Yeah. It's really close to a lot of great food. Trudy's and there's a Torchy's not too far
Always
and
good.
a Drunken Water Burger spot.
Yes,
And,
classic.
yeah. Okay, so I just posted the link to the South by Southwest event, Facebook event. So you should have access to that.
All right.
I don't know that we have an event up yet for Mantis Mayhem.
I don't think we're gonna make an event until they have a venue chosen, which I think they're figuring out by like end of the week or something like that. So that should be coming out soon. That way we can people can start booking hotels and things like that.
I gotta finish the graphics ASAP. I also.
And that's the nice thing about like starting this or kind of getting the hang of streaming now, so that come May we are like
tip-top shape.
professionals
Yeah.
basically at that point.
Yeah, we got a lot of events coming up for practice. So, Texas Gamers Lounge opening party is going to be March 8th, where we're running a local tournament. And then the 16th is South by Southwest tournament, which we are streaming. And then we're going to run April as if it were our invitational. So, we'll be good to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Getting there.
Since I can't talk about Arrested Development, what can I talk about? What do I know a lot about? I know a lot about
Broadway musicals.
kind of. I don't.
I'm only just guessing because y'all sang a lot of that at karaoke.
I know like the musicals that everyone knows, like Rent and Wicked and things like that, but I don't know a lot. I don't know any of the new ones. Like I don't even know Hamilton yet. I'm real
seen it yet.
slow on the roll when it comes to the new stuff. But I know a lot about the show Lost.
Nice.
That aired on ABC from 2004 to 2010, 6 seasons. Fantastic show. 128 episodes. Like that. I know a lot about Disney. I know a lot about Italian food. So,
Oh, nice turn. Or bad turn. I don't know which one was at fault there.
I always like when people run snail on
Checkers,
on
fake
a
out.
map because it's not a snail map really. The snail's like right smack dab in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be sneaky.
Well, that rope. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many times I have jumped down and accidentally hopped on the snail and I didn't mean to. And
I
I'm
know
like,
exactly what you're talking about. You made Charlie's Dry Chef ring. That's amazing. I have a Lost tattoo on my shoulder, and I have a necklace that I wear at all times that has the Dharma Initiative logo. I have a Dharma Initiative logo on my car.
nice.
I have 4 or 5 Lost posters in my house. I'm a big Lost fan.
I'm gonna hop to the bathroom.
Alright, we're on Dusk Map. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we're gonna do. Alright. Looks like Blue is going for the double dunk, but they only made one. Gold also only made one, but Gold is also going for Snail. Gold Queen is already on 1. Blue is gaining control of the snail. Both teams have both top berries in, so it's kind of everyone's game at this point. Join us.
Are we
But we don't
still
have to do this
commentating?
now. Yeah, we're still commentating, even though the league games are over. We're still having fun.
It's good. I don't know what's going on. I have not been watching this game at
So
all.
Blue is trying to run berries. They only need one more top berry. They also have control of snail. Blue Queen has been good on gate control, so Gold has been having a hard time getting up to
Absolutely.
run the defense.
Looks like Gold's down a queen as well. So
Yes.
Blue's kind of got everything
Blue's
a
got
little bit ahead.
everything going for them right now. Gold's got control of snail back. He's going to start to run it back. Blue only needs one more top berry. It looks like they're going to go for it, and just missed. And another chump. And we have all top berries in. We only have
Right,
4
4
more.
out. That's good.
And there's no Hive guard. Hive is wide open. Go crazy. 3 more. Hive is still wide open. Gold cannot get up. Queen is on her own.
We got one up
Blue
on
also's got the snail. Blue has control of both objectives. Gold has got no objectives happening right now.
Yeah, Blue
Queen
Queen
is-
might as well just do
I was
whatever.
gonna say,
Yeah.
Blue Queen can just hang out, really. 2 more left. 1 more berry
it's
left on
gorgeous.
Blue. That was a good jump. Gold's trying to get back to control of that snail. There's Blue.
Yeah.
Out.
That's
And
over.
Gold's on last, and then there's that berry
That
in.
berry's
Boom,
coming
that is in. Good game. Oh, look at those. Those are beautiful. Those are gorgeous rings. We're talking about the show Lost. Are you familiar?
Yeah, yeah.
It's my favorite show of all time.
So, I I watched the first 3.5 seasons.
Everyone says that.
And then I
Everyone
stopped.
got halfway through season
And I also
4 and
watched
they were
the
like,
very
I'm
last
done.
episode. But to be honest, like I
We're
feel
talking
like
about Lost.
I feel like that's the best way to do it though. Like
Season 5, I really like. There's a really good episode. There's a few really good episodes of season 5 that I like. Season 4, I can see why people get kind of like mad. 'Cause,
that was the
like,
writer's strike though. I think.
Well, yes, yeah, that was
so
part
it's like
of it.
half as long and it all kind of sucks.
And season 3 is such an interesting season too because it has it is probably overall one of the best seasons, but has some of the worst episodes in it. Like at that point, the executive producers Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse were in a fight with ABC. Basically, they were like, hey, we have a story we want to tell. We need to know how much time we have to tell it. And ABC is like, you're going to keep making episodes till we tell you to stop. So they started making these awful filler episodes that nothing happens. Like Sawyer gets glasses and Jack gets a tattoo.
So kind of sticking it to the man.
So
there.
basically being like, hey, and then the ratings started dropping, and they're like, hey, yeah, we're gonna keep making shit episodes like this until you give us an end date. So that ABC finally like caved and like, all right, you get 6 seasons. This is how they're going to. So they were able to space out what they wanted to do in that time.
That's kind of badass because a lot of shows get pressured into just like ending soon. All of a sudden, like Battlestar Galactica is a great example. Like the last season of that is like 4 seasons worth of content compressed into one because they got canceled.
And then there's also other shows where they just keep going on and on and on and on and on. But then, like I always talk about How I Met Your Mother. That show peaked in season 5, and it went on for 4 more seasons after that. And the last season was such garbage. And it was like each episode leading up to that was like a few like sometimes the episode, it was like a Friends episode. Like it would usually be like the span of a few days or a week, and then that last season it was over the course of like 48 hours. Was an entire season. It was agonizing. So like it's one of those times. I mean, CBS is really bad at like not just canceling shows.
Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them and
I mean, CBS is one of those networks that people just accidentally get good ratings just because people just leave their TVs on.
I don't know. They have some decent shows on
They
CBS.
have some decent ones, but like they have some stinkers too.
Anyway, back to
All right,
Killer Queen.
Killer Queen. Looks like we have some Dayberries going on Blue End, but I'm not sure. I think they only have got one runner left because everyone else is trying to get. There's that one runner.
Ooh, okay, so Blue Queen's on last life now, so that gives a solid advantage to Gold, even though Blue's halfway
Gold's
through
got
the
full
berries.
gate control, so Blue's not gonna be able to get up unless the Queen starts getting a little daring. They're only gonna be stuck with that one gate.
Classic rotating gate.
Ugh, right into it too. That was good on Skulls there. I'll kind of wait for that.
I have to say, earlier when I was playing, I remember hearing from behind me, you know, if Gold Checkers had just stayed right over there, he would have gotten that kill. And I was like, I know.
I was like, thank you. Thank you for rubbing it in my face.
It's like, I was there, I saw what I missed that, didn't need to hear.
Okay, look at Gold Stripes putting in work.
Wow,
8-0.
8-0. Who is that? What's that
Look at
guy's name?
Drew.
Drew?
Putting in 8-0. It's the hat.
Hopefully he was signed in for that.
It's the hat. I don't think he has a thing.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Which we're not sure if the stats even works that
They
well.
do. I mean,
Well, Phil apparently has like 900 wins somehow.
okay, that's probably wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad, dude.
He comes here in his free time and just plays. He's just assumed.
I mean, mine
Like,
looks...
yeah, you're probably right.
Well, it's 900 wins and 20 losses.
Wow.
And 99.
20 losses?
Yeah.
I thought you were better than that.
I know, right?
You already have 20
I don't know.
losses?
This is what mine says. It seems to be working.
Mine's pretty accurate.
My session is expired. I took checkers so that way nobody else could ever take that, hopefully.
Oh, is that your name?
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Well, no,
Dude.
you're just taking your wins away.
924 and 43. Okay with that?
You're
That's
just
a
taking
decent
your wins
ratio. I
away.
like that. Yeah. I'll take it. All right. Looks like
Drink the stream.
Yeah.
Blue's a little bit ahead on berries.
They're not even in the camera.
We had, yeah, no, he was.
I'm not trying to be. Oh my god.
He goes, oh my god. Plus the screen right now. They're having a very bright ad going on in the background.
Everybody check out Uncle Billy's
Beer.
American Ale
Yeast.
What?
The Pilsner.
American Ale Yeast? I don't even know what that means.
I guess they're done with that. So. Okay. Gold's got complete gate control. Both teams got some berries in. Blue's got a little bit more, but Gold's got a high guard.
Yeah, Blue's only 5 out, but they got double edge over there, so That's gonna be tricky.
Looks like someone's trying to do snail. It looked like it moved a little bit. Gold only has one runner with berries because everybody else is up, so they're not going to be able to get very far. But they also don't have a hive guard over there, so it's really
Yeah,
wide
I mean,
open.
that being said, like, I've run 12 berries on night before.
I was gonna say that's a good point. It's very easy to run berries on this map. You just fall. There's wow.
Boo!
Checkers, good spin. Good spin.
Always a fan of that checker skill. Alright, so this is the most important map of the game. It's
This
the
is
bonus round.
literally this is the only map that matters, and it's
Exactly.
the only map my team won tonight. So I'm just gonna put that out
Did you
there.
get the snail one?
I was the one that wrote it in.
Which snail was it?
It was right.
Right snail? That's a
Yeah.
good snail. I like it. My personal favorite is the top
I
snail
love
nobody.
top snail. No one ever touches it. Look at it. Look
Yeah,
at it. Look at it.
exactly.
They got those. Look at him.
It's over. It was over like 30 seconds
Hello.
ago.
No, my go-to on that is when I'm on my way up, grab speed, then sneak up, grab blue, and if the queen notices me up there, I'll jump down, jump on another one. But it's like speed's on your way up there. So, but yeah, I love that top snail.
You know, personally, I actually just go straight for the snail. It's
Yeah.
nice if you have team back up to somebody
Yeah.
grabbing speed while you grab the top snail, give
Yeah.
it a little bit, and then they
It's
take
just,
over.
it's just taking control early on in that map helps
Yeah.
significantly.
Yeah, if you can knock out that other queen, then they have nothing that can stop your snail for a second or two.
Yeah.
Every second counts. Ooh, that
Right.
was a tough kill by
Bryce
Gold.
having a rough night. I have not been keeping up on the scorekeeping at all. So we're on the third map and I haven't added any hearts.
I think it's okay since we're on casual, but
All right. Blue only needs one more top berry,
oh yeah,
and they don't really have a hive guard. So except if Blue can make that jump.
snail's not moving
And
at
there
all.
it is.
Looks like we're
It's
going
done.
almost all runners right now. Oh, Gold is gonna
Gold
solid.
has more runners, but they need two tops. And there's actually blue hive guards, whereas
Yeah.
there's no gold hive guards because Blue's got control of the gates.
Yeah, Blue can run those bottom four in.
Gold, however, does have snail right now. Blue only needs.
That snail's not going anywhere.
Blue needs three. Oh, I mean, if
I mean, they could.
Blue is completely wiped, and the queen
But
just died.
Blue only needs 2 more bottoms. I'm calling it for Blue. I mean, there's no way that queen's
Come
gonna stop
on.
all those berries.
Both of them only need one, but Gold's gonna need the
Oh
top.
wow! Oh,
What's it gonna be?
I didn't
What's
see
it gonna
Gold
be?
caught up there.
Is he gonna land it? Good bumps, good bumps, good bumps, and it's in! It's in! It's in! I think that was a blue-white.
I have to say I called that, but I was still
That
surprised.
was a pop-off.
Yeah, no pop-offs.
Josh has been popping off all night, man.
To be honest, I yelled out checkers like 3 times before I was like, maybe I should stop.
Yeah. But that gold queen, man, putting in work. 12-1.
Yikes!
And my brain was like, there's no saving you today, Colin. And I was like, yeah, that's the best decision I'm gonna make right now is to just like trust my life. And it was a little bit embarrassing, but also
It's almost my bedtime here.
I don't feel bad about it at all. Oh, well, good. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I definitely was out. Like, I don't think I made it all the way. I was like, what's up, guys? I'm going to sleep.
I just want to let them know, if you can overhear their conversation, they are talking about a cat, not a person. I just want to clarify that. They're talking Jagger is a cat, not a person. Right.
Good PSA.
Yeah, I just want to make sure in case you overheard that conversation. And if you didn't, then that makes no sense out of the context. So
But honestly, cats are people too.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Just throwing that out there.
You could argue that, yeah. All right, so Dallas is queening on blue now. Dallas is my queen, so I'm going to be rooting for. I'm going to be biased here.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
rooting
go for
blue.
gold if
There you
you're
go.
if you're going for blue.
Adriana
Yeah.
queening for gold. All right. Thank you.
I just want to make a quick shout out to all my folks in Seattle and Minneapolis.
Hi, Seattle, Minneapolis.
You both have places with things.
Those are both yeah, you're right. Those are both places with things. All right, let's see. Are we gonna get any day berries?
I hope so. I love dayberries.
We got
Somebody
blue
once
going
said
for
that
speed.
dayberries are not viable, and that's
We
just.
got one warrior up for gold, one warrior up for blue. We got a
So we got 2 runners on
blue
gold.
speed coming up in a second. The gold is definitely running Berries.
Snail's not going anywhere.
Snail's not been touched.
Queens are just 50-50 in the
Okay,
middle,
blue,
which is
if
great.
you're gonna be high guard, you gotta clear out those berries. Blue's got a great opportunity for a pinch if that speed warrior is gonna pay attention. They're more worried about high guarding. Blue's
I
jumped
kind of
on-
appreciate that.
On Snail.
When I'm hive guarding, I just guard the hive.
Yeah.
Like, if I can get one, I'll get one. But
Good use of that ledge.
hey, nice job on gold abs, keeping that.
Good clear out on Snail. The blue hive guard's doing good things up there.
Gold's got a little bit of a lead on berries, but nothing
Took
impressive
Snail
either
back,
way.
but blue took it right back again. I think Gold's only really got one berry runner left. Oh no! Oh no! And you knocked it right in. That's the whole problem with hive guarding, man.
I know, that's the worst.
You gotta bump those berries out,
I
and
think
you
I
can't
kicked
bump
in
it right
2
in.
berries tonight.
Yeah. Hey, it shows up as a stat when you kick it into your other
Oh, that's.
thing. Yeah,
I don't know if that's a good thing or
it's like
bad thing.
berries you kicked in and berries you kicked into the other hive. So
From the data science side of things, I think that's neat, but also from the not wanting to look like an asshole thing, it doesn't work
open
for
high
me.
for gold. Oh,
Wow.
blue's got one day berry in.
Gold's 4 berries out. I think they're gonna get it
Yeah.
if they can
Blue's
keep
got
that
Snail.
hive covered.
If they can, if gold focuses on running berries and blue can keep the gates covered, blue can sneak that snail in.
Honestly, I feel like gold could use. They've got some warriors
Good use
now.
of that. Good use of that ledge blue jump snail runner.
Keep running that shit
The
in.
gold is using that now using that ledge to its advantage and just camp in there.
Oh yeah, 2 out, 1 out.
Gold's gonna take this if blue doesn't come up with some sort of offense here.
Honestly, I'd leave 1 warrior on the snail and everybody else go to ledge.
Yeah.
Counter.
Watch this, watch it. Oh my god.
Go,
Look
get
at
it!
those bumps. Look at those bumps. Alright, it's in the hive, it's in the hive. Cleared out, cleared out. There we go. Oop. Blue's got
Okay,
the snail
snail
back.
guard's down.
Ooh, good escape from that gold queen.
Honestly, even as gold queen right now, I'd burn a life to get that queen out of there.
Good
Ooh, not
clear.
like that though.
Gold was on last, but only needs one more berry.
Stay
And
high.
there it is,
Yeah,
there it is. It's in.
Don't die!
She tapped out. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
She gave up. She thought it was over. She gave herself up. Oh no.
Last berry plus 5 seconds.
You gotta hold on. The game's not over until that berry is all the way in. Oh man, that was, whew, that sucks. All right, that's a win for blue. Wow.
Wait, how do you do that, by the way?
So we have our hearts down here. So left
Okay.
1, 2, 3, right 1, 2, 3. You just unhit the little eyeball.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are they mapped
yeah, we
to
got some
the number
yes.
keys?
I don't think so.
Last time,
No.
it might be custom, but
Yeah, we can edit it. Well, one of the things that we're gonna start doing is we have an app that will control the scoreboard. We just couldn't get it up and working today. It also automatically changes the team name, so we don't have to go and manually
that's rad.
type it in every single time the teams
yeah.
change.
I mean,
Because I literally every time the team, I would have to go and type when Barry met Snaily and be mine in there manually. So we're gonna get that working. But oh, that was so good. I love that shit. We're gonna clip that. That's gonna end up. That's a good thing to post on our Facebook group and be like,
Yeah,
this is why
it's a
you
good
don't.
clip.
You gotta.
it
stay
ain't
in
over
the
until
game.
the fat lady sings
Exactly.
or whatever. Like,
You gotta wait until he's all the way in before you give up. That's a shame. She learned her lesson. She ain't gonna do that again. All right. Let's see what we gonna do. Now, one of the things that has been really awesome is Dallas she's a relatively new queen, so she is very, very new at this, and she has improved significantly over the past few weeks.
is she on right now?
She's blue
Okay,
queen right
yeah.
now, yes. All right, Gold has got some gate control from Gold. Gold is again running berries, but Blue's already got a hive guard in there. There's a blue berry in the berry in the blue hive.
Tongue twisters.
We've got two blue hive guards. But you gotta, I'm gonna say, you
Nice
gotta clear out
clear.
those berries.
Oh.
You gotta clear out those berries. Good bumps. And the
Gold's
gold
got that
hive
clear.
is open.
They're 1-1 on Warriors. Blue Snail's moving, but got covered.
This is always an interesting map to see when people run Snail. Because it's like such an awkward, it's smack dab in the middle of the map.
And the thing is, it's like it's shorter than the other maps, so it seems like a really good idea, but it doesn't
But
really
because
work
it's-
out that way.
Because it's so right smack dab in the middle, it's really hard to like miss it. But it looks like Gold's not really paying it too much mind. We got one warrior up there, but
Yeah, you gotta get that kill. Like,
he was waiting. He was waiting for the ledge.
I mean, in that situation, you're gonna die, but you gotta stop that snail before it gets to 80%. Like,
Blue hive guards, you can't let those bumps in. We got three
Gold's
more,
only 3 out. That's
three
great.
more.
Blue has no berries at all.
There's a berry in the hive.
Blue's got all their eggs
and
in one
Gold
snail.
is wide open. Are they?
Stop
they're gonna,
that! Yeah,
they're
that was
gonna-
beautiful. And
They're gonna
nice.
actually take it this time, which is good. The queen doesn't die.
Yeah!
And it's in.
Don't die!
She goes fair.
Sorry.
Bonus game. Now, one of the things that I was kind of talking about last week on the stream is that we have to kind of, I think, probably come to a consensus as a group is dungeoning.
Absolutely.
Because
You gotta go to Tacoma Dome, is what we call it in Seattle.
Yeah, doesn't seem like Gold did not dungeon there, and now they're
That's pretty much a
Blue is completely
disqualification.
wiped. Like
Yeah.
that's just, and also it makes the map more interesting. It makes the map more fun. So when Blue all dove in there to dungeon, Gold just wiped them all out instead of dungeoning.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with the term dungeoning, that it means the little kind of spot in the middle where that middle gate
Between
is.
all the pillars.
Between the pillars, everyone touches there right at the start of the game.
I
and it
personally
comes back
play.
up.
I stay within that triangle.
Yeah.
The entire game. Like
Yeah.
even if in that circumstance, I cannot get wings. So if I die, then I just boop people.
Yeah, it's good bouncing, bumping people out them gates.
Bumping, bouncing.
All of the above.
Yeah, whatever you like to call it.
I look so flush. I'm like on fire because I've been drinking and also it's warm in here.
It is actually pretty toasty.
I mean, to be fair, I'm wearing a sweatshirt. So that was Gold, right? Who won the
I
last
don't
one. So
remember.
we are 1-1.
Speaking of drinking, I have no idea who won the last game.
There you go. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the double dunk on Gold. So we're going for the double dunk. And we got 3 top berries and 1 go on Gold.
All right, looks like Blue just got a speed warrior
Gonna
up.
say Blue's trying to go for another speed. And they've got another speed up. They've got 2 speeds up. And
Gold's
they've
only
got
got the one
all
warrior.
top berries on Gold that
Wow.
fast. So the speed warriors are gonna need to put in some work.
And Gold is just
Gold is just getting in there.
pushing in those berries one at a time.
5 left. Blue is now taking Snail. Oh, completely cleared out already.
Like honestly, I don't think that snail's
All
gonna
right, Gold
happen.
is on last.
Yeah,
But there's only 4 berries left.
Blues should go for that queen kill. Honestly, like
Yeah.
they're not gonna get the
Good-
snail. They're
go
not
for
gonna get
that pinch.
berries.
Go for that pinch. Oh, good to see. Oh,
There it
it
is.
is. It was a solid pinch on Blue.
It's not much the gold queen could have
Yeah,
done about
they're
that.
really at that point you got nowhere to go. So that was left. So Blue ended up taking that. So we're gonna keep same teams again. Looks like we're gonna keep same teams again.
I'll be back.
Alrighty. You're stuck with me now, audience. Oh my god. Video.
Howdy, y'all.
Hi, I'm being filmed and
Oh.
it's sent to me.
Nice, nice. All right, good. We got
All right.
Oh, dayberries.
Oh,
Look at
full
those 3
dayberries on Gold.
dayberries. We got 1
They
warrior up.
learned their lesson from last day.
They did. They did. Adriana has this really interesting berry strat that they run.
You need a berry,
with
my friend.
Donnie
You need a
and
berry.
Mario, yeah.
Gold Bear forgot he did not have a berry and jumped
It's
right in
so
the hive.
scary to try to defend berries against Hannah as a ledge
Oh,
guard.
absolutely.
Because she knows all the jukes.
She is such a good bumper.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Like
when she
the other, when we were playing on a Friday, there was that map that the Teasons were on the same team.
Yep.
And it was
It's insane.
It's-
Oh no, yeah, that night nap
watching
where they were
them-
coordinated.
yeah.
I know. I should have taken them further in Portland. They were so good. I have
Yeah.
them to thank for the wins that we did get. So we'll figure something out.
Yeah. Oop, gold.
So
Good
Dallas
jumps,
is
good
playing
jumps.
very well. They just
Dallas
won
is
that
doing
last
really,
series.
really well, yeah.
I mean, the team's like just looking at the spread. It's pretty evenly matched.
She's getting more confident. She's getting better about being safer when she's on last.
Right.
She's fantastic at gate control now.
Yep.
Better at pinching.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of really, really good things we're seeing from Dallas. So I'm excited. As someone being on her team, I'm very
Yes,
excited.
yes, exactly. You know, it's her
okay.
just awareness window is expanded
Gold
greatly.
is on last.
Those day berries are a problem, though.
Yeah.
I mean, with all the because you have so much military focus up there at the top, and then you know, there's
And
only
then
so
blue
much.
riding that snail
Right, there's
home.
only so much you can do to carry that snail
oop, oop,
because
oop.
of that. Because you have to defend berries. Ben, you want back in here? Okay, cool. Yep.
Alright, gold is pretty much taking control of that snail. They don't really have a runner for it, but they at least have guards.
So that gold abs was positioned wrong there because
Yeah.
of just where the snail was. It worked out, and they ended up getting a good kill. But
That's
you definitely want to be on the other side
when
of the
the
warrior.
snail, I'm pointing like they can see.
Yeah.
But using that ledge to your advantage when they were on the wrong side there.
Yes.
Good bumps from the gold.
Yeah, so much focus
Good
on gold.
clear out, good
Yeah,
clear out.
there's not enough there for blue to push that in. So
Yeah.
gold's gonna have to just sort of stabilize, and then there's
Only-
gonna end up being a longer game just because they need 5 berries on gold.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna need 4 now because of the open hive. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, good queen kill. That was a good
queen
pickup.
kill.
Okay, this seal right now, that vertical column they have on the snail is going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Because those two warriors are pretty coordinated, it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah,
all right,
use
this is
that
a
ledge
close-
to your
this is a close
advantage.
end of the match.
Use it to your advantage. That ledge is your friend. Oh, good clear out. Good clear out. Oh, that could have been a kill. That should have been a kill. Blue snail is wide open. Only
They're
3
still
more
dripping
berries
those
left
berries,
on gold.
right?
Yeah, you wouldn't, one snail guard, one hive guard, and then someone to keep the queen busy
Yes.
would be ideal. And gold clear it out again. 2 more berries left for.
Oh, that's an unguarded snail now. You got to be
Yeah.
careful there. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
queen's got to
there's
be
a
hero
queen. I
there.
was gonna
But
say,
the queen's
queen
on last.
is on
It's gonna
last.
be really
She's gonna have to
risky.
be
Yep.
careful
Ooh,
here.
Okay.
Good clear out. She's using that ledge. She's just gonna camp
Hannah's
there.
going to need to hero these
Yeah.
last 2 berries in if she can, because it's a really tough look.
Oh!
The berry got in the way. You got to go in.
Oh,
You
there
gotta,
it is. There it is.
Wow. Good read.
Yeah, I mean, and if she didn't, that snail was there.
Right. That was a
Good Dallas.
fantastic hard read. Yes.
Wow. Look at Skills and Abs putting in work.
Yep.
Oh my God, that whole team.
I know. 11-7, 14-5,
That is
7-1,
Blue is
15-0.
on it.
And the objective, fantastic.
Yeah,
Very,
yeah, it-
very well coordinated.
Yeah,
No, that's
it wasn't,
exactly what
it
it
wasn't
should
even
have
that they were all milled the entire
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
So that was. Whoop. It's not.
Something fell back there.
It's not. I mean, you have to hit the stool against the
Oh, okay,
wall.
we're good.
Yeah, no, we're good. We just need to not hit the.
I've
knock
seen
anything on the ground.
the look on Adriana's team before because I've gone through the very same thing. It's
Oh, with
we
the
pushed
berry?
this berry strat and we're like, well, we didn't quite get it, but we were 2 away. What do we do to adjust
Right.
differently to do it gooder, kind of thing? And so, and then it becomes a conversation of let's do more coordinated. Let's warriors stay more, you know, up so that we can basically because the goal, especially on day berries, is not military. It's to
Yeah,
defend
it's to
objective.
defend. Yeah.
And so,
So
we'll
you
just,
don't need one runner with 3
Right.
mil, right?
Right.
Which ends up happening. Like Gold was running was at that moment was like they had 1 runner at that point
Right.
because they were all worried about jumping on that blue snail. Alright, let's see what we gonna do.
Of course, if it were me, I would just push bears harder on night.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
see if they would have.
This is my favorite map to run berries on.
Let's see. Got 1. We got 2 runners. We got 2 runners.
It's got 2 runners. Blue is
It's like the
all trying to get up, I think.
right.
Again, not quite
Ledges
sure.
are up. We got 3 in. There's a
Jack
little berry
is.
floating there. Oh, we're about to get 4
And
in.
we
Watch
got,
that
as
kick
I
turn
say,
around. Yep. All right.
beautiful high-
That lip,
high-
and because it's unguarded
There's
there, it's
another one.
really hard to recover on a map like this when you don't have a lot of snail progress early.
So they've got 7
yeah, see, look
berries
at that.
in already.
I see that juke, Hannah. That was a good juke. And there's
Oh,
another
and
one.
there's
Ooh,
another
another
one.
bop.
Wow,
See,
just
we
bop
got
them
4
right
in
over.
just
You
like
know,
that.
just look. You got to figure out when they're gonna drop. And then, look at that.
Good adjustments, Gold Team.
Oh, that berry's still in there. There it is.
Oh, coordinated jump. Here we go.
Yeah, Gold's got
Yep,
complete.
queen with the 2 bears.
Gold
All right, we
has
got 1
the
in.
berries and complete gate control.
Right. Right.
So even if blue goes down, they
Yep.
got nothing
Good,
they can
good
do.
pickup on the kill. That snail is about to
I was
get
gonna say
annoying
that
on
snail
Gold.
is about to be
So
a
it's
problem.
we're
Because
it's sort of these
everybody's
same
running.
scenarios on these berry teams where it's like the snail's almost there and we have to just sort of flame it out and defend it
Yeah.
and buy enough time for those runners to actually
And
get in.
can't rely completely on
Right.
the oh, good ledge
Ooh.
use right there.
Right. Yeah, that warrior dropping on blue is
Yeah, stay on
and
that
they could have
ledge.
columned and pinched.
Yeah,
Ooh,
just
both
stay there.
warriors
Just
dropping
stay
on
there,
blue.
yeah.
Turn around. Yep.
Yep.
Let's see if that queen wants to try to get rid of that warrior. I have to show Dallas how to how to lazy
There
J.
it is. It's in.
Yep. That
Beautiful.
lazy. So lazy J, Dallas. Let's timestamp that one. I'll show you how to lazy J in that spot where you can get rid of that warrior.
All
Oh,
right.
this is gonna be fun.
This is the only map that matters.
Yes, exactly. Everything else doesn't count. All the wins for league and everything.
Like we
is
won
the
this map
Yeah.
earlier, so
yep.
we won, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm not completely uncontested,
Yeah.
unchallenged. That
That
is
is
undisputed.
And this is coming from the person running the tournament. So
Yeah.
it is
So,
on
right.
camera.
Yeah. Timestamp it, whatever. Yep. Write it down, whatever. Bonus map counts for all. Especially the snail bonus map.
Especially with Stellar. It's
Oh, we should turn on beta. Let's get those beta maps.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just thought about
that bouncy beta map, man.
Let's turn out the All right, so after this, let's
After
see, we
this
got
set,
dusk, right? I'll
yeah,
turn on
dusk
beta
left, and then we'll
after
put
this.
some beta on.
We got blue. Yep. All right, left snail.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
almost done.
it's there. Oh, good bump. Good bump. Oh, come on, pinch that. Good clear,
There are
good clear.
just
They
so
just need a
many
runner.
queen lines
They just
on
need
this
a runner.
map. Yep.
Blue needs to get a runner up there.
Ooh, good.
Oh,
good.
oh,
good
wow.
move
Gold queen.
by- Right.
There it is. There it is. There's the
Ooh,
runner. There's
good,
the runner.
clear. Oh.
Good jump. Good jump.
Gosh. All right, gold queen's on last.
And there it
so-
is. There it is.
Wow. Good matches. Good matches. Good matches.
Can we get left snail
Yep.
trending like
Left
left
snail.
shark?
Hashtag left snail.
Hashtag left snail?
I like it. Yep.
Yeah. Keep it trending.
Dusk. It ends up sort of being these same questions. Like there's this catch-22 because it didn't work on day, but it worked on night. But the night's also like kind of built for
It's
berries.
built for berries,
So in the
yeah.
dusk, like you got to make those top jumps.
And they did.
Early.
I mean, last time they nailed 3 dunks
Okay.
perfectly,
Right.
but after that they immediately had hype guards on them and they struggled.
What I'm seeing on these tournaments competitively in other scenes is a lot of queens like to open mid here and just sort of buy time for their runners or their warriors to sort of get up. I'm not sure if either of these queens want to do that though. I definitely know gold wants to push berries.
Hey, why are you hitting things? There's a camera connected to that. Don't hit it.
There's a fluorescent light, or there's a light.
There's a
yeah,
lot of
there's an
important
LED back
things
there.
in
You don't
there.
want to. Yep. Look at these dunks. Look at these dunks.
All right, watch.
These
Let's
dunks.
go.
These dunks.
There's one.
1, 2,
There's 2, and
and 3.
oh,
Oh,
missed
the top.
the third.
That's costly.
But that's still 2.
Yep. Yep.
And it's the top 2. Oh, good jumps.
Oh, but their ledge
And
is
there it
down
is.
now, which matters a lot.
Yeah.
So, get this top run.
Oh,
Okay,
one
one
more.
more. And, ooh, 2 drops. Or 1 drop, really. Okay. So,
All right.
everyone's just watching the corner.
There's a berry up there.
Yep.
Ooh, good bumps.
Sort of snail
And this
positioning
is
matters a
this
lot
is
by.
when they're making smart decisions where if they either miss or they can't get up there because it's just too busy. They just, you know what? I have a berry. Let me just throw it in.
Right.
So they're not completely just only going for top.
Right.
Yeah. Just get that one berry in. Just get it in. There it is. And one
Here's
more.
this last berry, the leap of faith. Here we go.
Look at that.
Oh, Hannah. Wow, you almost juked
That
them all,
was- that
Hannah.
was almost
Get
in.
back in there.
Oh. There it is, and clear.
Ooh,
and
good read by,
is
Gold
clear.
Hannah, do the leap of faith.
We believe in you, Hannah. Get that berry in. 360 no scope that berry in.
Oh, here we go.
Woo!
Not quite. No, yeah, not quite.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Gold's got control of the snail back, so right in the black.
Right. I love
Blue's
these
got
berry
two
strats.
speeds.
Yeah. It just, you take so much control of the map, so much
Good bump.
focus of the opposing team's military. And then you can pretty much push the snail pretty far back, and then
Good
you're
bump.
going to make that jump. Here we go. That's it. Good job,
There it
Hannah.
is.
Good job. We see you. Let's go turn on beta.
Get some beta maps going. These beta maps are exactly what they sound like. They are beta. They are implementing some mechanics that they're still kind of trying to get right. But they're kind of fun to experiment with. There's not as developed strategies for these maps yet because there are betas. So we're gonna get some beta maps going.
Redemption.
Yeah, no, you were absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. You can pull back. Me and Joe were raving about you.
Oh, thanks. Maybe it was a couple drinks and no
There you
pressure
go.
on
There
the
you
line.
go. Yeah, if you don't think about it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this map, what we have
alright, I
going
wanna
on here
play
is
these.
in the middle. You'll see above the two speed gates, we have like a gray kind of bar with a white dot on it. Now, if you stand on that white dot and stand still for like a second, and then slowly move your stick, it's gonna move it to the right or left. You can unblock and block the warrior gates.
Yeah. Trapping queens in there is hilarious.
It's very funny when you trap queens in there. It's not very funny when you're playing as a queen or warrior and you get trapped in there. It's not fun at all. So gold is basically the person on the ledge right now is waiting to see if blue queen is gonna jump and try to tag that gate and see if they can get him in there.
Clever.
So gold is just gonna hang out on that pedestal until the queen comes over there and messes with them.
This map also has some really cool wraps. So
Yeah.
down at the bottom of the hive, you can kind of
You can
squiggle
kind
up
of
to the
jump
top.
down. There's a few drops. It's also, as you can see, a very, very heavy map all up top. So you basically have to fall if you want to grab berries, or you're gonna have a hard time. So
Not
we
much to
got
play with that bar tonight.
one berry in on gold and four in over on blue. But gold queen is on last.
I love it. So gold right now is being defensive, and by blocking that off, it means that they can't get warriors up in the
Can't get
gate.
warriors up in the gate. So if gold is able to keep those other two gates gold, then blue is basically screwed.
Queen is just camping that one warrior
They
gate
know,
that's accessible.
yeah, they know that if they lose it, that they're in trouble.
Oh, wow.
Gold queen.
That wrap
Get
right
no
there
in-
is
Ooh!
so crazy hard
That was a good.
because that wrap up here has another ledge.
All right, we got both teams running hard berries.
It's a good map to run berries. It's a lot like Night. You can just kind of like
Fall, yeah. Only 4 left on blue. We still need 6 left over on
3
gold.
on blue.
3 on blue. 2 on blue.
Blue
It
just
is
tried
hard.
to
It
kick
is
one
hard
in
to
on the
high
wrong
guard over
side.
there because. Oh, and there it goes. Not on the dive. All right. I guess I can clear these out. Woo-wee. That was a gold one, right? Okay, so the yellow platforms on this map are bouncy, kind of like Mario, where you like Mario Brothers, where you like if you go underneath it and jump, you bounce the platform above you up. So if someone is on that platform, you bounce them up. It's interesting. I also hate the hives on this one.
Oh man, this one is super fun though because if the queen is camping in that hive, a drone can just bounce above her, knock her down. Oh man,
Having 2 entrances to the hive is, I don't like it.
it's insane. Well, it's just like everything can come at you from every
And
angle.
you'll also notice that the snail is a little bit of a floater. So once
Total
it's on that
float.
platform, once you're between the platforms, just kind of you gotta fall into it. And
Yeah.
let's see if we get a good example of people bumping each other and bouncing each other.
Oh. Gold Bear probably could have done that for blue. Yeah, the warrior gates are in a really like tough
They're in a
spot
tough
on this
spot,
map.
yeah. Because you're pretty much out in the open.
The bounciness is crazy too because you're so used to like hitting a ledge
Hitting a
and
ledge.
sticking,
Yeah, you're
and
not
it just like is total chaos.
The bounces. 3 berries left for blue, 2 berries left for blue. Good bumps.
Oh,
Good
look at
bumps.
that dunk!
1 berry in.
man.
1 more for gold. It's coming down to it. There it is. There it is. It's in. It's in.
Oh,
Wow. Good comeback from gold. That was all blue for a while.
Such a fast berry run.
Good communication. They adapted and they were like, let's rush berries.
I love these player cams. I love seeing the like.
The celebration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so great.
Everyone high
You can see everyone so good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And we were talking about this last week, but it's so nice because the cabs essentially light themselves. Like we don't have to worry about lighting at all.
It was funny because earlier they were messing with the cab and the monitors turned off. I couldn't tell
Yeah,
who
you
was
couldn't tell
there.
it was so dark.
Yeah.
The cabs basically do the lighting for you.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, it looks great.
Can't wait to get a cool layout going.
Yeah. And it'll be especially nice to have the scoreboard
Yes.
so that we can be a little more automatic.
Yeah.
Alright, blue queen goes down, gold's running snail.
I should check that. I asked in the KQ Slack channel about it because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it is now working for me.
Alright, I'm finally back in the chat. I had it going for a while. Alright. Blue's on last. Good bounce, good bounce. There it is. They got speed up. Good communication between the blue queen and their team. But there's that gold snail running speed.
Ooh, dayberries. Sorry, I just looked up.
Yeah, gold was trying to run speed snail. And they almost got there.
Wow, that drone bump to get that warrior kill was beautiful.
Ooh, good bumps
I
in
cannot
there.
wait for the drone assist stats.
Oh yes.
We've got some people in the Austin scene who are expert at that.
Oh yeah. There was a great bump. I think it was Friday. I want to say that the drone bumped the queen into a warrior, and it was the last kill. So essentially, the drone got the last kill.
Yeah. Drone got the Hattie. Not really, but you know. Yeah, no. Oh, so cool.
All right. I think. Oh, the stats is stuff right now.
Sorry for the
It's probably.
inaccurate
I mean, it
stat
could
counters.
be because of it being on beta mode. So the stats is not
Actually,
correct.
that's what Donnie just said. Is that once you go into beta, you have to restart the stats server.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Look
Ignore-
at us. We're so knowledgeable.
I know.
We're really getting up
We know
here.
what we're doing.
We're loving it. We're doing it. We're doing it, Peter. Oh, get that kill. Yeah, gold checks. Blue is white. They're trying to run berries, but they just... Let's see. Gold is ahead by 1. Oh, they did get a... Oh. That drone the drone bounced off.
Did you just
the-
punch Marcelo? Did you just hit Marcelo?
I did that to Richard earlier. I felt bad.
Second people.
I was like, you got all those kills, and I accidentally like whacked him again. I was like, sorry. I was just really excited. We've moved past the days of dungeoning.
Yeah, I guess no one is dungeoning anymore.
Well,
There was a bonus map earlier where literally the entirety of Blue dungeon and the entirety of Gold didn't.
oh no, did they wipe
And,
them?
and Gold completely wiped out.
Oh! Wow. Clip it.
Wow, Gold
We're gonna have
Axe put
so
in
many
work.
clips now.
No, there was a lot of good clips from today. I really want to clip that that loss where they had the last berry in, but then the queen died.
Yes.
That was so good. That was me. I know. It was so good. That's what she learned.
Oh,
She learned her
so
lesson.
we don't have a player chat audio yet, but literally like I had hopped in, didn't get that bear. Queen came in and Phil was like, kill her. And so I dived down, and oh my goodness, it
Yeah,
was
that's
great.
gotta be so nice.
Oh, it was so cool.
Right. We got one top in on gold, one top in on blue. Looks like gold missed their dunks. Oh, that's.
Oh, that bounced too. That should not have happened. Oh, that gold drone had a
Yeah.
really great bounce out there. If there had been a warrior there, like,
Gold had
dead.
a great pinch attempt there, but then
Who
did
was
not.
dodging?
Look at that.
Oh.
Those-
Dodged that warrior, but
They
missed
made
that
out-
queen.
they made out-
Oh, and who
Gold
was
is
that?
down- Gold is on last.
Blue skulls with the redemption.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Josh. That's Josh. I'm loving the player cameras
There
for
it
the
is.
commentary.
Yeah.
Good job, Josh. We'll have to think about for Mantis Mayhem where we are in relation to the cab. Because when you're on gold, you can hear a lot of what's
Oh
happening.
yeah, absolutely.
And it's hard to focus sometimes.
Yeah.
So maybe we can back it up a little bit. You did
Yeah, you
it.
took them off. You're like, I gotta watch this, and then you never put it back on. Yeah.
Ugh, I can't do that too fast.
Bye.
I'm gonna play some games. Do some
I
non-queen
think after
games.
this, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, feel free. Do you need to take your
I'll
mic?
have to take that. Yeah. But I'll be after this then.
I mean, we can always pop on my computer
Yeah.
mic. It won't be the best, but it will work. Actually, I don't know if it'll work because I have the game audio plugged in. But we don't need commentating as much as having the player cameras is enough because at least we can just see who's who. Thanks again for letting us borrow your equipment.
It's sitting on my desk, not being used. So I'm glad it's being used now.
Man, I think after tonight, I'm gonna go home and figure out what's going on with Scoreboard Assist. I
Yeah.
think I need to download a new version. I don't know if I have like a bad version or what, but it should work.
You know, just texting. All right, we got dayberries happening on both sides. We got the gold drone running berries. As always, the gold drone usually is the best. What are you doing? Are you working on that? So we have on camera, we're gonna have Joe putting in work. Joe putting in work. Alright. And that gold drone was hit. Oh, and then catch it. And it's still in the hive. It's still in the hive. And and good catch. Gold, you already have a berry. Oh, he's going for the feed. And blue snail is in there. It's always satisfying when the drone wins. I mean, it's when you're on the team and the drone wins, not when the drone is on the other team and they win, because it's like it was a drone. It's not as fun. All right. Okay, blue went for the speed gates, while gold went for the good dodging from gold queen. Blue is running some berries. Ooh. Blue still's got control of both speed gates. pretty much entire gate control, except for that top one. They can't hold. So yeah, blue is just on gate control. Gold's not going to be able to get up to defend that blue hive. Looks like gold's still running berries. I mean, you can always count on those drones to run. So the drones can do all the work, and then the people actually playing. We got 3-on-3, so the people actually playing can actually do the defending. The blue clear out, and then the blue got that drone in. Seems like blue is doing a better job just because they have that gate control. They don't have the hive guard, and there it is. Gold had it.
You know what I mean? Like the gap is literally
Welcome back. We're specifically trying to get Joe in frame working.
Oh.
You see, he's putting in work. This is what I was gonna say. Is like this is the kind of content that we in Austin want to put out on the internet. All right. It doesn't look like anyone's going for the dunk. Everyone, all the people who are actually playing are up on Warrior. Oh, looks like gold is wiped. Gold is going for that snail. The blue drone is back on it. Gold drone feeding. They're having a bump fest over by this, and then blue takes it. Blue takes that bump fest. Blue also has some berries in. Only one top though. Looks like it's probably a drone running it. Ooh! Yeah, good pinch. That was, I don't know how the blue could have done to escape from that. Blue's got 2 top berries in. Gold's got no berries in, but they're trying to defend that drone on the snail there. Blue's got, again, good gate control. Gold has a hard time getting up. So if that gold warrior goes down, then... Oh, and then he doesn't. Gold warrior's still up. And Gold's got 2 warriors up now, so everyone's up, it looks like. Blue needs 1 more up to be even. Oh. We're now even. Blue's got control of snail back, but here comes gold again. That gold speed is not going anywhere. Here comes the drone. Blue only has 4 more berries left, but 2 of them are top berries, so they're gonna need not just the drones to be running. Oh, there's one. Oh, and the drone misses. 1 more berry on blue. See if anyone's gonna make it in, and then it's in! The drone was killed, and it dropped the berry in. Berry's fallen in. Always love this map, always love this map. We got gold, looks like they got control of both bottom snails. Top snail's not been touched yet. But they've got both, they got control of both. That right one's in, there it is. If you got both going, and gold can't get up, then there's nothing you're gonna be able to do there. All right. I am gonna be signing off, heading out for the night, guys, so thank you for joining in. Bye.